colleague with his expression that there is not sufficient people present. We have given ample time in very other meetings that at least
we the ones that has requested the meetings is not present. It says a lot, Mr. Chairman. So I hope that someone may mention to them or even write them and let them know that this is not an order of the day and this is not what doing the people's business is all about. I thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Member of Parliament Patrick Illich. I give the word to Member of Parliament Lloyd Richardson.
Morning and thank you, Mr. Chairman. A warm welcome to Minister Weever and all his support staff. I do share the same sentiments, and I would ask the Chair to let the decision lie with the Minister if he chooses to continue, because they have already spent time and effort to be here. So that's my request. Thank you.
Thank you, Member of Parliament Dr. Lloyd Richardson. I give the word to Member of Parliament George Ponteflet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning to my colleagues in Parliament. Of course, Honourable Minister Weever, Mr. JUDITH, Mr. Best, Mr. Martin, and of course, Ms. Adnell. At the risk of sounding repetitive, of course, my colleagues already stated exactly what the purpose is for the meeting with regards to those who have called it, and I believe that I also with my colleague Dr. Lloyd Richardson, let the Minister determine exactly how they will continue the process, and we will go from there. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Member of Parliament George Ponteflet. I saw that Member of Parliament Leroy De Weever
thank you,
wanted
Mr.
the
Thank
word
you.
again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Notwithstanding that two members of that faction have now presented themselves at this late hour, I'm going to propose on the floor that this meeting be cancelled or postponed additionally. We simply do not have a quorum to convene this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Member of Parliament Leroy De Weever. I give the word to Member of Parliament Jules James.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President. I walked in late, colleague and I, and certainly having heard what my other colleagues have stated, for the record, it is important to make mention that with the Minister present, this faction, the up faction, is not pleased with the way and how the President, Chairman, and in this case the particular Minister have handled the request for the meeting. I look to my left to the Chairman of the Health Committee, who called several meetings in urgency, and all of a sudden meetings that were supposed to be urgent, that we needed clarification, ended up months later. So we had no taste, no appetite to sit in this meeting this morning, Mr. Chairman, because of how it is conducted. As a matter of fact, decisions have been made, party invitation has been given out, invitations, most likely the Minister himself will be a keynote speaker at the party farewell at the Great Bay, all of that nonsense, and then we expect to come to this meeting and hear after the fact, after the court cases lost and everything, which was an urgent meeting, the Chairman of the Health Committee sitting next to me, having called the meetings, the Minister being very uncomfortable, stating the fact that he's not like the other ministers. Questions that is posed to him in writing, we will get the answers back, have not gotten back the written answer, and you're going to tell me today we're sitting here, the faction that called the meeting is not here, and we propose to cancel the meeting, and a bunch of malarkey we hear here this morning. It is not right. Basically, democracy, how we do it, there's a 14-day window, we call the meeting, we adjourn to come back to have a meeting. Let's do so. Let's deal like adults. Let's deal like professionals. You know, but when we come here this morning and hear a bunch of nonsense here. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Member of Parliament Jules James. I give the word to Member of Parliament Johan Leonard.
good morning, Mr. Chairman, and a pleasant good morning to everybody this morning.
me